So, yeah, definitely having a fantastic season.
And Tommy Lee are both closing in on McWilliam down the inside there. Toby Weeks and James Britton fighting over position.
It's Britton on Wikes, yeah. That's a little bit aggressive there between the two of them there through into the Alan Wones hairpin. A little bit of counter-steering there.
And Mini Howard Mitchell is also on the circuit in the form of Clifton Malcolm.
He won't thank us for saying that. I'm sorry, Cliff.
Andrew Ward leading the race, fastest driver out on circuit, 50.248. That's some good pace. That is very good pace from Ward. So far this season has had 2. Knew that Cooper wasn't going to be particularly strong off of turn 3 and got the move done late. Very well on the front row of the grid. Yusuf bin Sahel and Steph Theodoru take us over the line. Good start from both of them. Rob Newman trying to slot there in P3. There's more little bits of contact towards the back. Andrew Rabbage has been spun round, but it's going to keep going. Looks like Newman has got up into second place past Theodoru off of that start.
Yeah, difficult start there for Rabbage. Not a lot he could have done, and it is worth mentioning, Andrew, there's been a lot of discussion
of Harris and Earl, and he could probably sense that Newman, bin Sahel, Theodoru as a pack are driving away.
Yeah,
you've just got to concentrate on your own race, otherwise you don't want to fall into this group here.
Yeah, so it was actually Sam Morris who was a couple of seconds ahead because Morris got by on Earl that last lap, and Earl now under this pressure from Benjamin Sproat. This is a C3 battle, actually, which Michael Reeder and Ben Lambeth are having the privilege of having to try and drive through, to be perfectly honest, because there's such strong starts from Earl and Sproat. But and it's still Benjamin Sproat who's at the head of this pack, in 6th place now, but under pressure from Ben Lambeth. And Ben Lambeth is wide through Barney's, actually, and that's held them both up. So that's a little bit of a reprieve for Benjamin Sproat. He'll get a little bit of peace and quiet for a few corners, apart from the blissful hum of his Club 100 Rotax Evo engine.
Indeed.
Christopher Powell with a move there on Harrison Earl as well. Look at all the change on your tower there. It's now Sproat in 6th, Lambeth in 7th, Reeder in 8th, Powell in 9th, and then Harrison Earl Still running strongly, but after a bit of an expensive lap for himself there in the 89 in 10th place.
Yeah, shuffle down a little bit there, and it may not be over for Earl because Joshua Sangster's now trying to go through, but he's on the outside now.
That's going to be a major switchback, I think he's trying for there, and I don't think that's going to quite work. Behind them as well. Sammy. The field running one after the other, and then there's this battle between Callum Martin and Dan Grocott. I've got to say, poor Dan Grocott. At one point, he was leading the race briefly after on some of these drivers. I say that at this rate, I think some of them are going to be vying for the A finals. That was a move by Dan Seeger to get. Harrison Earl on pole, for example, has had some fantastic drives today. This could be very interesting indeed. 4 spots available then on the back of the B final grid. Everyone else battling for as many points as they can. Away we go then for 12 minutes of racing around Ellough Park. And Harrison Earl leads them away in that number 89 Kart. The 90 alongside is Lewis Martin, and it remains the number 90 in second place around turn number 1, doing something that several people starting in second place have not been able to do in retaining that position. As they stream through the order for the first time, and that's a twitchy moment there for Chevelakakis into Holmes hairpin and gets all crossed up, manages to keep it going though through Clinton's for the first time and down into Barney's. Then Harrison Earl leads Lewis Marchant, and it is Toby Wyke still in third place as Toby Smith comes under attack from a recovering Chevelakakis after the slight heart-in-mouth moment earlier on in the lap. Harrison Earl leads then. Lewis Marchant in second. Toby Wyke and Toby for a move. Has a think about it into turn 1, but thinks better of it. Harrison Earl, the race leader, puts in a new fastest lap. He's doing exactly what he needs to do at the head of the field here.
And I say that because Jake Hicklin, whilst 4 seconds back, 2.5 minutes to go. That's not an insurmountable amount of time. Here are your 2 leaders. Harrison Earl, been superb from pole position. We've already seen one C final winner go from pole position to a win here today. Could we be about to see a second? Lewis Marchant holding his place from the start of the race as well there in third. Goddard, he's getting pretty good at this, of sitting behind drivers and waiting for them to make a mistake to get in positions. It's a good way of getting yourself up the order. Meanwhile, front of the field, Harrison Earl is coming around the final couple of corners now to take the win here in the C final, and the checkered flag is out for Harrison Earl across the line. Another C final winner, proudly punching the air. I like to see that. Lewis Marchant in P2.